Quick question. How many times have you checked your tinnitus today? Not just like the obvious checking. I mean those little moments where you pause and you think, is it still there? If you struggle with tinnitus, there is a good chance you are doing this dozens of times a day without even realizing it. And the surprising part? That habit may be keeping you stuck. I'm Dr. Emily Henserling. I'm an audiologist and a tinnitus coach. In the previous video, I talked about habituation and why it's not just ignoring your tinnitus. Today, I want to talk about one of the most common habits I see, and that is checking. Because checking feels super helpful, but it oftentimes does the exact opposite. And checking it is totally understandable. When something feels threatening or uncomfortable or uncertain or even important, our brains naturally want to monitor it. We want to know, is it better? Is it worse? Has it changed? Can I still hear it? The problem isn't that you're checking. The problem is what repeated checking teaches your brain. Your brain learns through repetition. It gets better at whatever you repeatedly ask it to do. So every time that you stop and check for the tinnitus, you are practicing finding tinnitus. And your brain gets more efficient, faster, automatic, and more sensitive to this task. The more you check, the easier tinnitus becomes to find. This is where people often get really discouraged. They can tell themselves, I hear it all day. It must be getting worse, or it feels louder than before. But often what has changed isn't the sound. It's the amount of attention being directed towards the sound. Imagine you're buying a new car, and suddenly you start seeing the same car everywhere. Those cars were always there. Your brain just started paying more attention to them. And tinnitus works very similarly. The more attention that you direct toward it, the more available it becomes in your awareness. Instead of scanning for tinnitus, let the tinnitus come to you. That's really very, very different. If it shows up naturally, notice it. Respond to it. Use the skills like the 3 N's in the previous video that you're practicing. But don't spend the day searching for it. If tinnitus shows up, use those 3 N's. Notice, I hear the ringing. Again, that's non-judgmental. Name it. It's tinnitus, it's anxiety, it's an urge to check. And normalize your experience. Of course my brain noticed it. It's doing what it was designed to do. This makes sense. And then choose your next response. What we repeatedly pay attention to becomes easier to notice. And that's not failure. That's how the brain learns. The good news is that attention is absolutely trainable. If attention can be trained in one direction, it can be trained in another. But the first step is becoming aware of where your attention is going. If you find yourself checking all day, please don't beat yourself up. Most people do this because it's a very natural, normal response. But just start noticing the habit, because awareness is where change begins. In the next video, I'm going to talk about one of the biggest concepts in tinnitus recovery that you need to understand, and that is the tinnitus and stress loop. Make sure to subscribe so you can continue to learn.